time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out. To the 25-yard line.
Ready, Katie, great. Watch the slap, watch the slap.
On first down, Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From just shy of midfield, Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They are going to go for it. It's Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the slap, watch the slap. Watch the slap, watch the slap.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Here we go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 21, 21. Pilot, 60% hot.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Here we go, here we go. 180! You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Steps away. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Newton. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. A really nice gain of 25 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Now it's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Here we go, here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike by four.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 48 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Let's go. Check nickel. Check safety. Gun. Check.
Newton to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On first down, it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 58 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Now that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. On first down, Garoppolo. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
I got this. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
21. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey! High 7. You better bring it. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
13. Bravo. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. But my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 65, 65.
First and 10 at the 34-yard
Lock!
line.
Smooth!
Mike spot 4. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
11.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Go.
I got you, son. Mike's 50.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 44, Newton, and an alley to run.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now Newton on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
First down, Carolina.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Newton. Buying time to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. McCaffrey, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Alpha. You must be dreaming. Hey, watch that.
Garoppolo again. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24.
59 Mike. Hey, exit. Check 59.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Let's go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Mike spot 9.
Hey, Foxtrot.
His team showed up.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and down.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take